Ladies and gentlemen, the talking haystack, Bill Oddie.
Thank you. I could feel the disappointment in the audience then. Because they were rather hoping that the Kingfisher was the guest. I'll tell you how that was done. It wasn't a Kingfisher that was used to going to that particular bit. We knew a piece of river, we knew the Kingfisher was there, but how was I going to get really, really close to it? Well, first of all, okay, I have to get in the haystack. And then they put just a twig, which wasn't growing there. They actually plonked that twig in the middle of the river. And then to make sure, here's a bit of cheating. Well, I shouldn't tell them this, should I?
No.
No.
Oh, do, no. Go on, go on.
It's a bit, I don't know whether fish will be proud or cross to hear this, because in the water they put a little tank with a few little fish in it.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, how cruel.
The Fish Liberation League are up in Ireland. I know they are. They will. But that's what they did. And I didn't think it was going to work, because I was stuck, and then they put me by it, right, you know, and I had to wait for quite a long time. And there was this lovely moment when, okay, I'm dressed as a haystack, and the cameraman is in a hide quite some way away. So they said. You know, I didn't know whether it was there. It might have just been a hide, nobody in it. And then the director said, well, we're just going to go and have some lunch, because it's going to take a bit of a time for this bird to actually get used to the new haystack, you know, and come on there. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know whether there's a cameraman in that hide. I do know that the director and the rest of the crew have gone for lunch. I don't even know if there's a kingfisher on this bit of river. And this is not word of a lie. And it's April the 1st. But...
You've broken the chair.
I've broken the chair. Oh, I didn't know this.
It's like the old Wogan show, every expense spared.
Bring your own chairs in. That's terrible.
Quite, yeah. That's nice. Now you've nothing to lean on.
Anyway, but there's... No, it's all right. I don't need to.
Okay. Yeah. So when did the unhealthy obsession with birds begin?
There's a slightly serious element to this, I think, when I think about it, because I, like everybody of my generation, we're talking back in the late 1940s, actually, I was born in 41, we collected birds' eggs. All schoolboys did it.
Yeah, it wasn't a sin then, was it?
Well, it wasn't a sin, and to be honest, it probably didn't do much damage. It wasn't... I mean, nobody ever said, you know, that's a bad thing to do. No. And in practical terms, it probably actually didn't do much damage, because there were a lot more birds around in those days, and that is true. But most kids just collected the eggs, you know, and then they got bored with it, and they moved on to, I don't know, pulling girls' pigtails or something like that. There's other things. Scrumping apples. I bet you did that. You didn't have apples in Ireland.
No.
Well,
we didn't have potatoes when I was.
That's because they'd all been scrumped.
The scrumping of the potato.
It's not so much fun, is it, scrumping potatoes?
But you stayed with the birds.
I
stayed
stayed with
the
it.
eggs.
Yeah, I actually got a bit of aversion therapy. I hope this is acceptable at this time of night, or any time of night, actually, for people to listen to. Because what you had to do with your eggs when you collected eggs was blow them, yeah? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You used to do it. I bet you did, didn't you?
Yeah,
did you do it?
Put the pinprick through it. Yeah,
exactly.
Through either end.
And both ends,
yeah.
Otherwise you're on a loser.
Yeah.
You know. You need two pinpricks. And
you tell me.
Well, anyway, so what happened with me was I found a pheasant's nest, which had obviously been abandoned, and I took these 2 eggs home with me. I took 2, you know, breaking the rules. You only meant to take 1. And I put the hole in each end, started blowing away, and nothing would come out of this egg. I'll say nothing. The one thing that was coming out was an awful smell, because this thing was seriously bad. You know, the nest had been abandoned, And I thought, I'm not going to throw it away, though. You know, I want a pheasant's egg in my collection. And I was blowing away, and I thought, come on, this is going to come up. And I'm looking in it, you know, and thinking, oh, my goodness, it's like sort of a horrible, gooey, soggy porridge in there, and it smells right. But I didn't want to be beaten. And this is sadly true, because I thought, well, I was logical but stupid in those days. I'm thinking, well, if I can't actually blow this egg... Oh, yes, I did. And I did. I can't believe it. It's honestly, nose in this, and I went like that. And I swallowed half the stuff, spat it out, and then I got the memory of a goldfish. You know, half a minute later, I'm thinking, I'll do the other one. It's all right. You know, so did the same thing, swallowed a bit more, spat it out in the sink, put the egg there, stood back to admire my new eggs in my big collection. I threw up over the lot.
What a story. Can I ask you, what about when Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor, you formed the Goodies? Did a lot of that, was a lot of that spontaneous?
We would have a very tight script. Graham and I wrote the scripts. In rehearsal, we had a week's rehearsal. We probably used to bump into you occasionally up in the rehearsal room there. And we'd muck about during rehearsal, and you would hope that you would improve things. But eventually you have to say, OK, that's it, and stop.
Okay. Yeah. Let's refresh our memories. Let's have a little classic moment from the Goodies. Come on.
That's a good choice. Now, I have to say, that's a very good choice, because that was one of my favourite programmes. It was colloquially known by us as Saturday Night Grease, because it was a bit of, you know, all those films at the time.
You've reformed with the Goodies, just fleetingly, you toured Australia, didn't you, last year?
We did, but it's not really reforming to do the shows. It was a nostalgia fest. It was sort of, they better do this before they snuff it sort of tour, you know.
This is the basis for this show.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Before we give you the elbow, I've got one of your favourite moments, I'm sure.
Oh.
How to watch wildlife. I'd like everyone to join. Fantastic.
Can I say, you know, name dropping this. Actually, Rolf Harris, bless him, rang me, and I know Rolf a little bit, but not that well. I've done some of the art things, and he rang me after that, you know, and said, "Oh, that was fantastic, you know, absolutely wonderful." I said, "Well, it's not up to me. They weren't trained or anything, you know." I said, "No, but you know," and I want to stress that again. You know, the applause goes to the birds for a start, for putting on a display. Those are just starlings, a bird which everybody sees, and that's one of the messages we try and get over, you know. Things which we're used to are actually absolutely magical under certain circumstances. And anybody can see it, you know, there's still quite a few starling roosts knocking about the country. Some of the cities have lost their roosts, unfortunately, but the chances are there's a roost near you, but you've just got to find out where it is, you know. They're not secret.
It's been great to see you again. Thank you for sharing your enthusiasms with us.
It's a great
Bill Oddie.
pleasure.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.